What's up, everybody? I kind of did a thing. I wasn't planning on doing this till next summer, probably July or August. Trying to save some money up, and had kind of a plan in mind for when I wanted to do it. But I was driving down the road last Friday night, so 3 days ago, and this thing was sitting out by the road, and I was like, So I stopped in, and I was looking around, and I was like, this is probably a little bit more than I want to spend right now. The price wasn't marked on the machine, but it was sitting out by the road, so there was a phone number on it, and so I called the number, and the guy told me the price, and I was like, okay, this just got a little more serious. So, long story short, I ended up buying it about 2 days before harvest starts. This is a 1973, I think, according to the serial number anyway. It's a 73 6600. It's got some hours on it, but as I was looking at it, I couldn't really find anything actually wrong with it, except for the air conditioner don't work. That is the only thing I've found so far that actually doesn't work. The paint's a little faded, but I ain't too worried about that, I don't think. I say that. I'll probably wax it after we're done harvesting, but you can see what I did, just a small spot. You can see what it could be. It's just faded. But yeah, it's a pretty clean machine overall. I think it'll do pretty good for us, hopefully. But yeah, I was looking at it, and I looked at it for probably an hour, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just call Dad and see what he thinks, because they're on vacation right now. And he's like, well, I'll be back Monday, I think. Like, we could look at it Monday night. So I told the guy I'd be back Monday night. He said he'd keep it for me till then, at least. And the more I thought about it, the more I looked at it, I was like, you know what? This is cheap enough. If anything goes wrong that's major, I can scrap it and get the money back out of it that I put in it. 2 hours later, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So I ran home and got some cash for the guy and called my brother, both of my brothers. We went and picked it up Friday night. So yeah, that's the excitement around here, I guess. It's got a 216 flex head on it, new sickles, new poly underneath, stainless floor pan. This thing is good to go. I ran it, and it is super smooth running. There's no rattles, no vibrations. The heads alone, I think, are worth what I paid for it. And the corn head is a 444 30-inch, but I mean, you can see how much wear it's got. A lot of the paint's still on it. And the snapping rolls are in good condition still. The chains are good. None of the snouts are beat up. I mean, it is just a clean machine, from what I can tell. Hydrostatic, forgot to say that. But the one thing, it does need rasp bars. The rasp bars are getting a little bit worn. They're about half worn, I think, but that's not that big of a deal. It's got good front tires on it. The back tires are kind of struggling a little bit, but the front tires are pretty good. Belts all look good. I mean, I think this thing is just about field ready, from what I can tell, except for it did have a blown hydraulic hose on the reel lift. It did blow when I tried to raise it up, but it's been sitting for about 2 years. Not outside, it's been stored in a barn, but trying to think what else. I got it all washed up yesterday. It was caked in grease and the past 5 years bean dust, I think. The rear spindles, they need new bushings put in them. The tires sit really crooked. You can't really tell, I guess, but they are a little crooked. You can see it in real life. What else? It's got a diesel motor. I don't remember the exact size of it, I guess. But it fires up first. I mean, just 2 seconds of cranking, that thing just fires right up. I'll show you here in a little bit. Like I said, the air conditioner does not work yet. I'm a big proponent of air conditioner, so I'm sure that'll get fixed. I'll get this thing fired up and you can hear how she runs. Ooh, that's hot. It does not stay cool in here, that's for sure. Let's see. Make sure it's in neutral. It's a 4-speed gearbox with hydrostatic for each one. Pop that door open so it cools down a little bit. Start it up. It runs like a charm. I know it's not ideal to start an engine and then immediately put it under a load, but just for the video, I'll do it, I guess. The cab needs a little bit of work. Not going to deny that. The headliner's kind of coming down, and yeah, I guess that's really about it, I guess. A little bit of cleanup, nothing major. Hopper's pretty good condition. The floor pan is getting a little bit worn, but nothing that won't last for a few years, I don't think. But overall, I think it's in pretty good shape. The guy I bought it off of said he was going to scrap it just because in our area, it's all pretty big fields. Like this one right here, it goes way out there. There's not a big market for machines like this. I think if we were in a more of a hilly area or just smaller fields in general, there'd be a decent market because it is a good machine, but it's just hard to sell stuff like this anymore. Everybody's running pretty new combines. A lot of class 7 and 8 combines around here. So he was just afraid there wasn't going to be much of a market for it. And so he just put it out for scrap money. For scrap price. I was like, well, I can't hardly turn that down. I was looking more for a Gleaner, probably a Gleaner F2, maybe an International 1420 or 1440. But it's like, man, for the price, I mean, I don't mind some green paint. Our planter's John Deere, it'll match that. That doesn't really matter in the long run. It's more about how easy it is to get parts and stuff, but I talked to some people, and of course, when you're thinking about buying something, everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I'd get that." Everybody likes it when somebody buys something new. It's just, but I honestly think, like even yesterday, I had to get some new bushings. I didn't have to, but I did. A couple new bushings, one here and then one on the other side. And the Deere dealership had them. I mean, of course, that's not that big of a deal. It's not that hard of a part to get probably, but they had it in stock, so that's something, I guess. But, come on, there we go. Yeah, other than that, I think I don't have much else to say on it. I think we'll be starting our beans probably tomorrow night. I'll try to get some video of that. We were going to rent a combine, but I think that's pretty much out the door now, thankfully. Renting is such a pain. The combine is about 20 miles from our house. And this year was our first year planting corn and beans. So we'd have had to get it twice. So as soon as he's done with beans, we have to get it, come home, run our stuff, take it back. He runs his corn, and we go get it and bring it back to finish our corn up. But now it'll be quite a bit more luxurious. We can just run it whenever we want. Which these beans have been ready for about a week now. But I think that's about all I really have to say about it for right now. Tomorrow night, I think we're going to try the beans, and I'm sure we'll get some video of that. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe so you can see the rest of this fall harvest. Pretty excited about it now. It's looking like it might be a lot more fun, a lot more content too, because we won't be done in 2 days with a big machine. It'll take a little bit longer. Nothing wrong with that. But anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Pretty sweet.